Starshines. Sorry it's been a long time, but you know, tangent spinning here, spinner pants and rants of random. A whole bunch of shit's just been happening. Like, some good, some bad. I got promoted to crew leader at work, so I've been working a lot more, doing much more random things. I'm getting trained to be a manager, so that's good. I've been catching up on my art commissions, which is what I've been doing for a little bit there. I still have a lot to go through, but luckily none of them have like a time zone they needed. Just when they're done, I post them and tell them. But so that's been going on. My paternal grandma died recently. And on the same day, my maternal grandma was in the ICU, and they didn't think she was going to make it, which she's recovering now, but they say that since it's the fourth time she's been in the hospital just this year so far, that each time she recovers, she doesn't recover as much. So that's something we have to deal with this time. Then Sharkbait died on the same day as my paternal grandma. My maternal grandma's near death, yeah. So that happened. I've gotten my water and everything super tested. Finally, the ammonia levels are super low. Now the pH is too low, so I have to raise the pH. But after that, they said it'd be perfectly fine for me to get some fish. Then, but yeah, so it's just me, Echo, and Merlin. Echo's actually in the doorway right now playing with a toilet paper roll, being cute. Merlin's here, chewing on his bed. See, look, Murray, what's this? What's this? Oh? No, it's just like a boy. There's that. But yeah, no, I'm sorry it's taken me so long to do this. I was originally going to do it last week, but the same day I was like, yeah, no, I get off early tonight. I can make at least 2 videos and that'll be great. Was the day that everything happened. So yeah, so there's that. But yeah, no, I'm going to be reading part 3 of chapter 7. It's going to be a shorter video, so immediately afterwards I'm going to start on part 1 of chapter 8. So that will be posted later tonight because my phone's a piece of shit and I've actually already used all my data for this month. But yeah, so we're doing part 3 of chapter 7 of WebMage. When we left off, I believe I know exactly where we left off because that's where the thing was, but just in case, give me 1 second to refresh my memory. Alright, I'm back. This is actually the second time I tried to film this because my phone just started to restart in the middle of trying to do that part. But my data plan's all up, so I can't actually check the exact next part, but I found the what thing that I did, which was a favorite part of last episode, so I know generally where we were. So he'd already told her the whole thing. She told him that she believes him, but she can't actually tell him anything else because it's not her secret to tell, which again is hypocrisy at its finest. You have to tell me everything, but I'm not going to tell you shit because, well, I mean, I can't. It's not for me. Bitch, he didn't have to tell you anything either. He really didn't. He's more committed to this relationship than you are. And you're the one pissy because he can't hold up his end of the relationship because he literally is grounded. What kind of hypocrisy bullshit? You guys are like old as shit. You're not actually 17. What the fuck? You guys can figure this shit out and stop being petty. Sorry, communication is key. You cannot expect complete and full, disclosure from your partner and not offer the same thing. Like, people, I've noticed a lot of people do that shit where, let's see, what is the thing? Oh, unrealistic expectations of relationships. That's what it is. For example, you getting upset when your boyfriend doesn't want you I'm just using this as an example, like I said. If you're a girl and a boy dating, you're the girl. Your boyfriend gets upset because you're talking to another guy. Doesn't matter who the guy is. It could be your best friend. It could be your gay friend. It doesn't fucking matter. He does not want you talking to them. You get pissed about it. You then also turn around and get pissed at him because he was looking at another girl. It doesn't even matter if he was checking her out. He could be looking in the same direction, but you get pissed about it. Hypocrisy. Communication is key. Do not expect from them what you don't want them to expect from you. If you want trust, give them trust. If you want respect, give them respect. This has been relationship advice from an asexual. It just seems like really decent common fucking sense. It is physically impossible for a guy to never talk to or look at another girl but you. It is physically impossible for a girl to never look at or talk to another guy but you. If you're in a relationship with someone of the same sex, if you're in a gay relationship, bisexual, it doesn't fucking matter. There are literally 7 billion people in this world. It doesn't revolve around you. If you don't want your boyfriend or girlfriend to cheat, communicate. Ta-da. Like I said, relationship advice with an asexual. Anyway, on to the story. So we're leaving it off the thanks for trusting me, she says. And he's like, you're welcome. All right, on. I looked down at the place where our hands were joined and tried to find the right words. What can you say when I like you isn't half strong enough, but you haven't yet gotten to I love you? It's just, you know what you say? You know what you say? We're dating. Okay. Was it even fair to be talking about such things when I didn't know whether I'd be alive to follow through with them? No words came. What are you thinking? She asked after a time. That I don't know how to tell you what you mean to me, I answered. That you've grown very dear to me, and that I would like more than anything to have the leisure time to follow that where it leads me. Have the leisure to follow where that leads me. Really? She said, and cocked her head to one side quizzically. There was a long silence before she whispered, How very odd. My mouth went dry, and my heart felt like as though it had been transformed into a particularly anxious and fidgety hedgehog. I couldn't face those blue eyes any longer and turned my gaze downward. For several minutes, we remained like that, unmoving. Then Cerise reached up and placed a finger under my chin. With surprising strength, she lifted my head until I had to face her again. Pause. With surprising strength. Now, he's already iterated throughout the story that they are stronger and faster and just better than the regular human being. So is he not expecting her to be that strong with a single finger? Is he not expecting her to be that strong at all? And why is that? Thoughts for later. Anyways. How very odd, she said again, because, despite my better judgment, I've grown quite fond of you, too. She pulled me down to her level and kissed me. We went back to Cerise's room then, and for a very long time we just held each other. When we did eventually make love, it was with a slow, lazy passion and gentle twining of limbs that was more about tenderness and discovery than sex. Later, Cerise opened the LTP link and sent me through to the U of M. There was a risk my passage through the M-Web might be noticed, but Cerise refused to even consider letting me use the fairy ring, which she promised to close up after I left. Pause. Why couldn't you do it before you left? Why was that not a thing? It was your responsibility, not hers. You close your fucking doors behind you. Anyways. Time skip. I tried to keep up with Cerise over the following weeks, but my lack of M-Web access meant I couldn't call her. She had to call me. That didn't happen very often. Sorry. She had to call me. That didn't happen very often. Again, hypocrisy. I had to repeat that because my phone cut out on the last part and I didn't know how much it went through. You have to call me and you haven't called me in a while. How fucking dare you? And then she turns around and be like, listen, I know I haven't called you in a while, but sup? Anyways. She did have Shara bring me a new silver inlaid rapier and matching dagger as a solstice present. I'd found a string of tiny oval-cut rubies set into red gold that I wanted to give her the week before, so Shara didn't go back empty-handed. but exchanging gifts by goblins seemed a poor substitute for the in-person time I wished for. Between the tangles in my love life of Tropus's curse and a heavy course load, you'd have thought I'd had enough problems. Fate, or more precisely, one of them, didn't seem to agree. During the next 6 weeks, I encountered 4 more magical surprises, dodged 1 drive-by shooting, and found poison in my Purina dorm chow on 3 separate occasions. It was all more fun than discovering an electric eel in your beer stein. I turned into a raving insomniac, and my concentration went to hell. Somehow I managed to hold my grades up, though it was a bit like treading water with a bowling ball in each hand. It didn't help knowing that Atropos might finish Puppeteer and end the world as I knew it, at any time. Or that I was the only one who could stop her. I really don't think that other fates didn't know. I mean, at least Lachesis. I mean, holy shit. But yeah, no, so that's the end of Chapter 7. I will be back later tonight with at least part 1 of Chapter 8. I may do part 2 as well today, just to make up for the 3-week difference. But yeah, again, Cerise is holding, Cerise and Raven are holding unrealistic expectations of a relationship. They've had sex again, yip-de-pew day, even though it's poorly written things. Anyways, so yeah, no, there's that. I actually have plans for today, so it's going to be later tonight, that part 8, chapter 1, part 8. Chapter 8, part 1. I can speak English. Press 1 for English. Boop. Anyways, will be posted later on tonight, so look forward to that, guys. Again, sorry for the long wait, but as I said at the beginning, a whole bunch of shit's been going down. But yeah, no, that was the last part of Chapter 7 for WebMage. I'm going to spin on out of here because I have plans to hang out with my mom for a few hours. We're going swimming. So, yeah, you guys know how YouTube works. Like, comment, subscribe, dislike, dumb. I don't fucking care. Y'all know how it works. If y'all like it, you do. If you don't like it, you don't. But you watched it this far. Anyway, so, yeah, I will see you guys later today. Remember, you are all my sunshines. Okay? Have a nice day.